And there's a dog howling outside. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Mehcast Reacts. And today, we're back with Death Battle. We're watching Dr. Robotnik versus Bowser King Koopa.
Woo!
Yes.
Is everybody ready to go?
No.
Fuck
yeah.
Yes, I am.
Go ahead.
Also, before we start, if I sound a little weird, it's because my laptop imploded, so I'm using my Steam Deck with my mic strapped onto it.
Yeah, one of the hard drives in Ben's computer decided it was going to try and be the other hard drive in his computer, and so he's currently waiting on a mutual friend of ours to get it back to him.
Ooh.
Yeah. So I'm doing the streaming duties today, and so we are in glorious 4K.
It's on auto.
What the fuck?
Okay, no, Alex.
What the fuck is stable volume?
You said duty.
I don't.
Annotations are back.
Oh, okay,
annotations are back. When did annotations come back?
I want to turn that off though because it gets in the way of like the preview for the next death battle.
Turn it off.
I'm gonna leave annotations on. It's nostalgic.
No, turn it off, man. It ruins
3, 2,
it ruins the
1.
preview for the next battle.
Turn it off.
2 sponsors.
Yeah, you can see why. You can see why.
Yeah, you'll see why.
His name is Ivo Robotnik.
Yeah, so fun fact about the episode, when they were this episode started pre-production in November.
Their audio sounds so much better in this episode than it did in the first 2.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
They're definitely improving with each episode in their independent era.
Yeah, this is a lot of. Some of this is game animation, and a lot of this is custom.
Yeah.
Yeah, Origins, and Luis did some custom sprite and 3D rigging.
It's so good.
Oh, this is Mario RPG remake.
RPG.
There.
Watch this.
I could never do this.
That's interesting. I forget what that's called.
The Infinite Lives glitch.
And DJ did most of the editing.
Peaches. Ah.
Smash. No, not him. You, yes. Not you.
Only Bowsette.
I'll
Bowser, I will smash your sister, not you.
I don't want to think about that. God, the editing though.
Yeah, this is DJ's best.
Oh, for sure. He went all out. Everyone went all out in this episode. Oh, that's what I was saying. So this episode began production
That's a deep
in
cut
November.
right there. I didn't think anybody still remembered Beyblades.
It's still going on.
Meowser. Did you know the voice? The guy who did the voice for Meowser had his throat bleed out right after.
Oh, Jesus Christ. That's not fun.
That's how hard. And then he had to do a musical after he nailed it.
Bowser.
Yeah, Bowser's voice act legendary. I just want to say that's an absolute legend. I love how they're using Mario Party. Oh, I can feel it. Oh, pause it.
Paper Mario is canon. Mainline games frequently reference it and vice versa. In these games, Bowser resists time, stops in his Star Rod, matches the Star Spirits who created Dream Depot. So why is there a Paper Mario with a Paper Mario crossover?
Oh,
because it's canon.
I can explain this. I can explain it. So,
is it time travel?
Nintendo wanted to have a crossover with Paper Mario, so they invented a new book, which is why you don't see any of the original Paper Mario characters. So there's like 2 Paper Marios.
Okay.
A Paper Mario within a Paper Mario. It's stupid.
Yes, it's very.
So stupid.
Uh-huh.
So fucking stupid. But yeah, so this episode began pre-production in November.
9,800 IQ.
That's
not possible.
That's a lie.
Yeah.
I love how you have the same reaction.
Fuck you lying.
Yeah, so originally they were going to scrap this episode, or at least the army aspect of it, right?
Oh,
Because
God.
it wasn't feasible in 3D and 2D.
Squished to
And-
fucking widescreen.
So,
I hate this shit.
so Morrow saw the original storyboards for the animation that featured the army battles and said,
Excuse me?
I will do this. And this is how this episode exists, because Morrow did this out of spite, even after Rooster Teeth shut down.
By the way,
Fuck them. Fuck
apologies for the video audio being so low earlier. I just realized that I still had it on the setting for the Mevies and MetTV.
Despite his clumsiness, Bowser's charisma and leadership brought many to his side. Not enough to defeat Mario, but his army doesn't make
I like how they shove in a few Brotherhood stuff. It's cool.
The Koopa Troop, an army spanning multiple territories across the Mushroom World and beyond.
Some of the edits I'm mind-boggled at.
I'm glad that they're going by quickly, too, because the movie footage would spell absolute doom for them and us.
Yeah.
Bloopers and Lakitus use their surroundings to get the jump on unsuspecting prey, by land, sea, or sky.
Okay, hang on. Generals, Bowser
Literal.
Jr., Elite Trio, Kamek, King Bomb, King Boo, Kame Koopa, King Goomba, Koopalings, Petey Piranha, Troops, Chain Chomp, Charging Chuck, Goomba, Hammer Bro, Koopa Troopa, Magic Koopa, Piranha Plant, Shy Guy, Wiggler, Airship Fleet, Bob-omb, Broodals, Bill, Lakitu, Parry Units, Aquatic Forces, Blooper, Cheep Cheep, Hookit Crab, Mare, Rip Van Fish. Hang on, where's...
A spoiler, we will not be seeing any of the aquatic forces, and...
Yeah, I was gonna say,
fact,
hang on, where's Big Bertha?
Yeah, Big Bertha ain't gonna be here anytime soon. And fun fact, Shy Guy is the only enemy from Mario Brothers 2 to ever appear in the rest of the Mario games.
Yeah, not even that weird-looking ostrich thing.
Yeah, no ostrich, no ninjas, no haunted masks, really nothing.
Appear.
I suppose the Shy Guys were the only real ones, and the others were all just dreams.
The ninja
but that's the thing. They're all from a dream world. You would think that the Shy Guy wouldn't be there at all, but I guess it's so iconic they had to use him.
Yeah.
Boo, Bone Piranha Plant, Dry Bone, Mr. I, Peepa, Literal Rocks, Bump, Flomp, Romp, Thwomp, Wallop, Wimp, Womp. I know about Thwomps and Womps. What the fuck are all of these other things? Are they made up?
Amazing.
That sounds like a nursery rhyme.
Yeah.
Alex, read that again.
Wallop, Wimp, Womp.
Bump, Flomp, Romp, Thwomp, Wallop, Wimp, Womp.
That literally sounds like a kid's story, like a kid's rhyme.
Yeah.
Need to make into a rock song, Alex.
Remember, kids, they're bomb, flomp, romp, womp, wallop, wimp, womp.
It was imperative for Bowser to nurture a unit that covers their...
Hey, they forgot Charging Chucks. They brought up the other one.
No, they didn't.
Oh, wait,
Kamek can transform troops into copies of Bowser. King Boo can grant intangibility to others and disable an opponent's powers. Okay.
And destabilizing dimensions, while Kamek focuses on buffing allies, canceling enemy powers.
I loved Kamek in the movie.
Kamek is surprisingly op. They even give him the Mario Party stuff.
Speaking of items, most of the minions can use pretty much any power-up Mario can. The Goombas make frequent use of Tanuki tails, and Bowser can really get into the cat roleplay. But
as we saw in our playthrough.
Oh, the cats we saw are their actual cats.
Like a family unit. Oh, you mean like his kids, the Koopalings? They're adopted.
You still around, Jedi?
Some of them are adopted.
I refuse to believe that.
Yeah.
Why do you think he keeps that speech over and over?
Spoiled is an understatement. Remember his escapades as Shadow Mario? He terrorized Delfino Plaza with literal evil paint. That whole debacle was basically his attempt at elementary school art class. And I Bowser still has some on the The king is very protective of his kids. If the fam's in trouble, he can will himself to transform into a giant kaiju. To crush whatever
Magic wand, make my Bowser grow.
No! The castle out of orbit. Taking into account the flight path and the scale of their universe, Bowser's punch must have hit with a force of over 125 trillion tons.
Even without his size, Bowser scales to Mario, who can lasso celestial objects, free suns with a fire flower, and escape a black hole, which requires faster than light speeds. Well, we know where this battle's going, don't we?
Ice flower. It's not fire flower.
The fire burned so hot it froze the sun.
Yoshi taunted poor Raphael the Raven so hard he exploded into a constellation of stars, this isn't even close to Bowser's full strength. So don't.
Oh shit! Hang on.
What?
Even without his giant son. Oh yeah, I already read that. I thought I said something. I thought I didn't read something.
You have short-term memory loss.
Dude, I'm fucking half asleep right now.
Get a Red Bull.
I just drank a can of Prime. I'm waiting for it to kick in.
Ugh.
Oh, it was the pink stuff, the watermelon.
Ugh.
Strawberry watermelon is great.
John Cena.
I have a Prime.
Oh, you know, I'm making a prediction ahead of time. You know, considering Dr. Robotnik is repeatedly beat by Sonic, and they've already said that Mario can beat Sonic.
This research is already contradicting Mario versus Sonic
Not really.
every year.
Well, somewhat.
Jesus. Very.
Dreamstone, Flying Castles, Galaxy Generator, Koopa Clown Car, Power Stars and Grand Stars, Pure Heart, Star Rod, Water Flower, Power Ups, Cap Bell, Double Cherry, Super Crown, Metal Box, and many, many more.
I'm surprised they gave him Pure Hearts, but I guess I shouldn't be.
And the Dreamstone, which can be used to wish someone out of existence. But his most iconic thefts are those big shiny Power Stars. Don't judge a book by its cover. Infant Power Stars, aka Lumas, can become whole galaxies. They also ferried Mario across the universe in 3
Multiple Mario characters have performed similar universe-traveling feats such as Millennium Star, Dribble, Spits, and Prankster comments, but what about the fucking Space Star that Kirby uses to ride, motherfucker?
That's different. That's
God.
Kirby.
It's the same
yeah.
universe.
No, is it?
No.
No?
Yeah.
No.
Kirby.
I mean,
The
granted,
only
you know, one's
connection-
Miyamoto and the other's
No, okay.
No,
I will
Sakurai.
say,
Sakurai.
actually, hang on. Actually, wait. No, he might have a point because a Metroid appears in Donkey Kong Country.
Yeah,
and
exactly. That's
Samus
what I was
appears
going to
in
say.
Kirby, so
And
I
Link
guess-
Yeah, but in
appears-
one of the Donkey Kong Country games, you know who else appears? Sonic's shoes and Earthworm Jim's blaster. And I really don't think
Yeah,
little
and guess
cameos
who
like
appears
that.
in Super Smash
point.
Bros. Brawl? Sonic the fucking Hedgehog.
And guess who appeared in one of the Legend of Zelda games? Fucking Sonic the Hedgehog on a beach chair. These crossovers mean nothing.
that's a fair point. That is a genuinely fair
Listen,
point.
they're using
I mean,
fucking Mario Party in this.
Mario
Anything's up
Party
for
is different.
grabs.
It's within the Mario universe.
yeah, the Mario Party is
They use
canon. All the
Mario
spin-offs
Kart,
are canon.
though, and guess who's in Mario
no,
Kart
that's
8?
canon too. No, that's canon.
Link from The
Mario
Legend
Kart
of
is
Zelda,
canon, but-
motherfucker.
Cameo.
No, that's a literal cameo crossover. What do you mean by this? That's like saying Peacemaker's canon to Mortal Kombat.
He is.
See, that's contradicting the original episode. Well,
I mean, granted,
it technically
shit
was a
has come
remake of
out
the
since
original.
then.
And when the Grand Star was freed, it caused a chain reaction that
It's a him,
destroyed the
Hirio?
entire universe
That's
via
on the
events
Wii.
of
Visual on that is insane.
It
They
really is.
could they not have, like, up-res this using Dolphin or something? Because, like, I understand, like, I appreciate all
No,
of it. Like,
yeah,
like
no.
you
I was
forget
running
this-
Sonic Heroes in 4K.
You forget that these are the same guys who
Use the fucking orange
oh,
bricks.
excuse me. No, no,
Mhm.
fuck off with the orange bricks already. Holy shit, damn. But you forget that these are the same guys who were a part of the Screw Attack gang for a long while now before it turned into Death Battle. And you know what their game room looked like? Everything was there, including the shitty stuff. So of course they're probably gonna capture footage if they have to, if they need to, from their actual hardware. They're probably not gonna
Yeah, but you could get it
they're
in
probably not going to
4K.
go for they're probably not going to go with emulators unless they extremely have to, like
And even
say
then, like, you have to beat the game again, and that takes a lot of time.
You can literally just trigger the fucking cutscene with a save file.
That's if you can find it, and that's a 50-50
There are
depending
save
on the
files.
game.
find
all
a save
over
file.
online.
Need I say more?
I downloaded save
let's-
files for all kinds of stuff.
We need to keep going. Hang on, read the thing at the top.
Rosalina survived this cosmic implosion and is implied to have witnessed multiple Big Bangs. Holy shit, this woman is a voyeur. Bowser has directly battled Rosalina in several games after the events of Super Mario Galaxy, suggesting a comparable level of power. Power scaling is bullshit. Hang on, let me put on my best Vegeta
It
impression.
literally is.
Power scaling is bullshit.
Power
Senior
scaling is
Mosey.
bullshit.
He's been swallowed by another black hole and thrown into a star that went supernova.
imagine if this crazy OP fire turtle had to fight himself. Oh, wait, he did, and he beat the hell out of him.
Yep,
All this
that's
power.
true.
Conquered most of the universe twice, harnessed the power of the grand stars, flew to the sun and other galaxies, lifted a 61,000-ton castle. Oh, so he's on par with Sporticus, then. Battled the extra-universal Culex, survived being thrown across the planet, helped Mario save the Mushroom Kingdom a couple of times, defeated Mario, Luigi, Yoshi, Dementio, Fawful.
It's a wonder he's
Dementio.
conquered the Mushroom Kingdom. Perhaps
I think I'm
it's
saying that
because
right.
his visions of grandeur were never really what he sought. Surrounding him is a crew of outcasts and miscreants like him, ride or dies that can't be swayed against him.
Oh, are you saying he's secretly happy because he's got a big monster family now?
Yes, but also when they actually get together, they
Oh,
legitimately
CDI
conquer most of
Bowser.
the known universe.
Betty through and through, who will teleport.
Hang on,
to
they had to
space and
emulate the
time to
DS
show
game.
you what's what, because he's no ordinary Koopa. Make way for the king.
You know,
Bow down to the
This battle is
king.
sponsored by Prize Picks.
you know, DS consoles can be modded for with HDMI.
It's-
Yeah.
Yes, but it's
There's a
far
3x8
easier.
over 2 days mod being
Fuck,
made.
Jake Paul.
It's using exactly that.
Somebody who knows way more than you do.
Can we skip this,
Booyaka,
Alex?
booyaka, 619.
Alex, skip, please.
No.
Alex,
As someone
Well,
who spends
Alex,
literally all of his time running
yeah.
numbers on anything and
Click the
everything,
arrow
I
button that
appreciate
I don't
says right.
that takes a lot
I'm
of
trying to
great
see.
Click
I'm
right.
trying to
to
see what
actually win
this
through
stuff
skill.
is.
Yeah, like how they've got
Oh
an
my God.
actual injury insurance policy. As
Huh.
in
We've
injuries
lost
don't
them,
ruin your
Gizmo.
life.
We have to get
It's
rid of 'em.
crazy this isn't more common. It's
I want to
don't
see
like
what
this.
my odds are of beating Jake Paul in a fight. God damn it!
Safe and secure.
Yeah.
I can
Ready
do
for
my
that.
duty in as little as
Probably
15
high.
minutes.
Download the app
I have a
today
black
use
belt,
code
and he's been
Mehtly to get
boxing
$50
people who
instantly after
don't
you play
fight,
your first
so, you know.
$5 lineup.
No, he's been boxing people who can't fight, and one of them happened to be an MMA fighter.
Play your first $5 lineup.
Prize Picks, run your game.
He's just been fighting people that are older than him, which wasn't fair.
Citizens of Earth, lend
All official material related to a character is applied to analysis unless found contradictory to primary source material. This includes English translations. Certain alternate media, theatrical releases, and crossovers, e.g. Archie Sonic, are not applicable.
They
Well-
said the same for Bowser, and we didn't read it though.
Oh yeah, well, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, they were using footage from the fucking cartoon, but you know.
I think
I
that
don't
was
think
just more
they-
like
The
you know,
Yeah, I
cartoon
don't-
isn't
they
that
didn't really-
contradictory.
Well, they didn't. Yeah, they
Yeah.
also weren't using it as a primary source either.
yeah.
Hang on, this is emulate. No, well, this is probably the PC version.
Imagine a
Yeah,
world
I was gonna say
that's
that's
the
the
version.
version.
Oh God! Oh, they use the fucking. Oh no, they use the fucking upscale of Sonic the Movie that's online.
They're not
Oh.
using that as source.
No, I know.
It's not
I'm
for-
just groaning because there is a good version of the film out there and they didn't use it.
are free
On
as the
YouTube.
wind. Isn't it disgusting? Now imagine a better world. One with
This edit
proper
is
guidance
awesome.
and the
I've
Make
come
Eggman
to
really
make an
good.
announcement. Sonic the Hedgehog is a bitch-ass motherfucker.
Now loading Sonic 06, god damn it.
Genius at heart who knows the dangers within. He's
Hey, it's the theme song.
Dr. Eggman.
Yep.
As a mad scientist myself, his story is my
That was fucking adorable.
Gerald Robotnik, who sought to create world peace through technology.
Holy shit!
What?
But then his
Oh, I
work
thought that
with
was
my
custom. No, that's from
granddaughter
Generations.
was
Never mind.
killed by the Guardian Unit of Nations.
I thought that they
Better
animated
known
him
as
him
They're freaking
Gun.
stroking his
Get the
mustache.
reference?
Gun.
Because he shot a girl.
That's animated.
Yeah.
It- it- that was
Maria that.
Everyone spoke of her like she was special. All that love for someone who was gone when I was right there.
Neglect and envy tainted Ivo's goals of following Gerald's footsteps. He distanced himself from his grandfather's
This
legacy.
edit is
Instead
sick.
Of bettering the world, he
Oh,
wanted
that's
to
such a
Yes.
sick
get the
edit.
Oh God, they used the fucking web rip of Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog instead of the
attention
Blu-ray. Oh.
he
Fingers.
deserved.
No, you mean Crave.
Pingus,
You're the
Pingus,
only
Pingus.
one who would notice.
Tomato, tomato.
I'm just gonna point this out.
Yes, and I'm going to point that out every time I see it.
No,
51
wait,
all
years
right,
old,
full
my
name.
goodness.
Dr. Ivo Robotnik, age 50 plus years old.
6'1". Fuck off. That motherfucker's at least 7 feet tall. Family: Gerald Robotnik, Maria Robotnik, Eggman, Nega, Sage.
What'd you just
I'm surprised anybody remembers
Racist.
Nega. Occupation:
sorry, what'd you
CEO of
just say?
Eggman Industries, Meteor Tech, and various casinos. Yeah, sounds about right. Hobbies:
Yeah.
archaeology, history, woodworking. Favorite food, egg dogs, egg candy, poppin' egg corn, this delicious banana.
Oh my God.
That's a Sonic X reference right there.
Funny thing about the egg dogs,
This delicious banana.
the egg dogs are an actual thing. Just
Loves.
think chili dogs, except not chili. It's actually egg salad on your hot dog.
Loves himself. Agent Stone. Hey, good reference. His daughter.
Yeah, I love the film
That
reference.
hedgehog.
Hate
Also
that
cold soup.
hedgehog!
And cold.
The cold soup is. I like that reference.
Where's the cold soup reference, actually?
Oh, that's from Sonic Boom.
Oh,
The salad is hot and the soup is cold. How is that even possible?
That's a good joke. That's one of the few good jokes that show had.
Just like any good experiment,
Freaking
the doctor
cold
did more
soup.
testing, seeking better results.
He's created plenty of knickknacks to terrorize the world with. A laser gun,
His
upgrade,
face.
mind control cannons, a flying armada, typical evil scientist stuff.
Then there's the big ones. He invented a spatial displacement trap, which, while online,
Oh, we just had somebody follow us over on Twitch.
Oh, and then there's
Nice.
Hey!
which transmutes organic tissue
Name?
into
Follow
living metal It's so deadly,
B-
it created a plague
B-
that
Towlane.
killed all life on Earth.
Shame
Hello.
never made himself immune
Hello.
to it. That's a whoopsie.
And when he's not duping you
Thank you
with
for the
evil
follow.
noise, he's riding in style.
Unfortunately, they're citing the IDW comics. I hate those.
Yeah, they're canon, though. They have to use them.
I've come to hate them.
Oh, pause
Sonic
it.
Encyclopedia confirms the Hyper-Go-On black hole had an event horizon of the wisp energy comprising it manipulated gravity.
But he can plug it into
You know what I wish they made canon? Sally fucking Acorn.
Yeah,
And Sonic fucking
There's-
Sally
they-
Acorn.
yeah,
And
they literally own the
Rabot.
character. There's no issues with Sally, so
Bunny
and
Rabot
Bunny
is
Rabot
basically...
and Grounder and Antoine fucking
Buns Rabot is essentially what happens if you make if you make Jessica Rabbit into an actual rabbit, and 2, you make her into a cyborg.
or you made Lola Bunny get some robotic upgrades.
If Rogue from the X-Men was also a rabbit and a cyborg.
Yes, it's still Smash.
yeah.
Egg robot, whose
She was
giant
awesome.
laser once obliterated 77,000 cubic meters of rock in an instant. That's like having an atomic bomb in your pocket all the time.
Bum bum bum
Okay,
ba-dum,
maybe this
bum
guy's
bum
pretty
ba-dum,
Oh, see, it's Undertale. Look into his eyes.
Bum, ba-dum.
Some look like knights.
That's a
others use
fucking-
extraterrestrial
that's a
sources
fucking
like the
Sam
West.
Raimi
And then
reference.
there's the orbital bases, like the Death A.
The reference is obvious, but Darth Vader's version is
Yeah.
like a toy
That's
compared
DVD
to
footage.
which can annihilate
What the fuck?
stars. Woof! A whole constellation gone in one shot.
That's not to say Eggman doesn't
Believe
enjoy
that was
surprising
Sonic
the blue
Rush.
hedgehogs himself. Enter the Egg Dragoon.
Hell yeah! The rawest of the battle mix. It's got electric drills. It's got ice.
The Egg Dragoon is his
Go!
best mech. It's so
Not
fucking
a
raw.
bullet's mine.
Egg Salamander, powered by Soul Emeralds, can create spatial rifts. Egg Wizard, made with the power of the Jeweled Scepter. Egg Viper, Egg Wyvern, Negawisp, Armor, Time Eater, sentient entity that controls space and time, converts it into a manageable cyborg by 2 Eggmans.
What did you call the Wisp Armor?
I need it.
Racism.
Eggman built all of these things himself.
Hey, it's a pair of helping hands that don't suck like the ones at Harbor Freight.
Maybe world domination is in his grasp yet.
What?
Move on.
Man's a
What?
turbo loner. No hobby.
Ah, it's the
Friends,
dog
no
you
wife.
VTuber. Hell yeah.
Come on, he has friends. I mean, he's a feminist.
Listen. Hey, listen, I have it
canon.
on good authority that
canon.
feminists kill women all the time.
And feminists,
True.
you know what they hate
Equal
most?
opportunity.
Women.
Joined forces over a mutually sought revenge against Shadow, but it counts. Sort of. Who needs friends who need friends?
Obviously, Eggman has a tough time collaborating with others, so he just built
It's
his
Sonic
own
Lost
army
Worlds.
instead.
The Eggman
Yep.
Empire.
Lost World is fucking awesome, and you can't change my mind.
No, it's garbage.
It's good, you bitch.
Those cute little motorbikes. The Badniks may seem simple, but they're led by an elite, multi-talented unit. The hard-boiled heavies. Really leaning into the egg thing, huh?
The army has a wide variety of
Leaders: Decoy, Infinite, Metal Sonic, Orbot and Cubot, and Sage. I miss Scratch and Grounder. Badniks,
Yeah.
Batbot,
No, you
Buzzbomber,
don't.
Caterkiller. Yes, I do. Chopper, Coconuts, Crabmeat, Egg Robo, Hotaro, Jaws, Motopug, Orbinaut, Rexon, Valkine, Super Badniks, Death Crab, Hard-Boiled Heavies, Ladybug Boss, Super Caterpillar, E-Series, E101 Beta, E102 Chaos Gamma, E121 Phi, E1000, E2000R. Where the fuck is Omega?
He
He's-
doesn't count.
If you're
yeah, I
gonna
don't
put
think he
Gamma
counts
on
anymore.
here, Omega fucking counts.
I don't think he counts
No.
anymore, considering he's a good guy now.
Yeah,
but
he's
Gamma
a good
wouldn't
guy.
count
Gamma has been
either.
rebuilt under Eggman multiple times.
That's like having Hawkeye in your list of supervillains. Yeah, okay, he was a villain at one time, but that was the one time. He's a completely superhero now.
Mecha Sonic, Mecha Knuckles,
Come on,
Tails
Jedi,
Doll.
hang on. Jedi wanted to say something. Jedi?
No, I was just saying, okay.
Oh, okay, never mind. Sorry. Continue, Alex.
The fucking Tails Doll, Rocket Metal, Shadow Android. Which one? There's about 50 of them. Pawn Seals,
Tails
Egg
is
Bishop,
canon
Egg
now.
Chaser, Egg Hammer, Egg Knight, Egg Pawn, Egg Fleet, Egg Carrier, Final Fortress, Mako Gunships, and Sky Fortress. The fucking Tails Doll, the original shitty video game creepypasta.
Actually, no. So what it is that it appeared on the Sonic R, and then it appeared in the creepypasta.
Yes.
I know. I'm just
And
saying,
then it
it's
appeared
like,
in the comics.
Scratching
saying-
around the reference.
I'm just saying the Tails Doll, and the Tails Doll is a... I'm gonna fucking lose it if I see that footage again. In Sonic CD, Sonic dodges light beams from Hotaro's. The Japanese manual states he must reach light speed to use the game's time travel mechanics. Sonic also outspaces Lightspeed, Cyan Wisps, and Sonic Colors DS. Sonic Colors DS is very explicitly not canon, though. I thought they stated that in the last...
It
It's
doesn't
not-
contradict the source material, and it can't be used.
It's literally just the same game, except it's in a different format.
Yeah,
I mean, no, it's not. The levels are different.
It does have additional material, like other characters and conversations and stuff that add on to the story.
I thought... we're not gonna quibble over this too much.
Yeah.
Moving
on.
Additionally, when upgraded to his Neo form, Metal Sonic could copy biological data, including unique powers like Shadow's time stop technique.
Let me show you just
what
what
I'm
made
made
of.
of. Such a good fucking song.
Though everything would change with the appearance of the Phantom Ruby. One of many trump cards at Eggman's disposal, the Phantom Ruby alters reality by manipulating perception.
Basically, super OP illusions, but in
Pause
Infinite's
it.
hands, it's a weapon of mass.
The Phantom Ruby can create pocket dimensions such as null space in the egg field. Eggman invented the prototype copies of the Ruby, which require enormous levels of power to operate.
I don't know how illusions translate to body replicas, changing gravity, or making a fake.
God, I hate
but
OC the Hedgehog.
And when used on the planet's
Not Hedgehog.
Lost opportunity.
the Ruby granted Eggman the Light Man.
Super Eggman.
Apparently,
Light man.
You've already lost, Sonic. I have transformed myself into Super Robot Man Nick.
With a Phantom Ruby and weeks of preparation, Super Eggman could manipulate memories, fight on par with Super Sonic, and summon imitations of other monsters and worlds such as Perfect Chaos and Green Hills.
It's too late, Sonic. I have become ultra racist.
No!
Ruby isn't the only super
He's come up with a new sword. That's how powerful he is.
the jeweled scepter to make the world-shattering egg wizard. Then, on more than
Cloning device, Chaos Emeralds, Dark Rings, Egg Field, Hyper Go On, Jetpack, Jeweled Scepter, Laser Guns, Metal Virus, Mind Control Ray, Nightmare Fuel, Phantom Ruby, Shrink Ray, Soul Emerald, Special Disruption Trap, Superform Light Man, Teleporters, Time Reversal Machines, Time Stones, and many more.
one occasion,
I love that Nightmare Fuel is an actual thing.
super rare.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chaos Emeralds. You know, the things that power super.
Yeah, that
Sonic
maybe was from the
Hedgehog.
mobile game, I think.
built and
Apple?
built and built,
Uh,
eventually, he
Sonic
built
Run?
and
Oh,
started to build
Sonic Dream
again.
Team, I think.
Sage was originally designed as a mere assistant, but through an alien encounter, she was granted action.
Yep, here we go.
Sage is
I love
already super
Sage.
powerful, but now
She's so cool.
also super smart. She thought up millions of battle plans all at once to defeat the massive titans.
And you can barely remember where you put your dune bug.
I know exactly where
Ah.
it is. It's at the police impound. Thank you very much.
Sage was Eggman's saving grace. He had previously found machines with personality lacking, but Sage's great adequacy
They
and
still got it.
function provided Eggman with something that, for the first time,
I love that they used the cop from Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
daughter.
So, like any good daddy,
His shirt, let's go, Dad.
His spaceship and his orbital death ray. Hell, he controls the entire army.
And this frankly unheard of trust from Eggman became crucial in defeating the End, a primordial entity so mighty.
Oh, so nothing will ever end again.
against it.
Their battle can
Yeah.
only be described
Yeah.
as weak fiction. Because charged by 7 Chaos Emeralds, Super Sonic's no joke.
The power of one emerald can shift
Conquered most of the planet once, harnessed the power of the Chaos Emeralds, broke the moon with the Eclipse Cannon. Eggmobile flew to the moon in seconds, destroyed the Guardian units of nations, led some beloved villains and Zavok, has helped Sonic the Hedgehog save the world, defeated Sonic, Tails, Starline, and Gemerald.
All 7 together can shift the universe.
And kill some pretty terrifying bosses, like Eggman's Time Eater, which ripped
Jesus.
apart space-time like tissue paper.
In short, Chaos Emeralds give thoughts power. With them, Eggman's best machines can run indefinitely while matching the greatest powers ever seen. Like when 3 supers battled.
In Sonic Rush, the Chaos Emeralds could have destroyed the universe when reacting to the Soul Emeralds. Also, super forms utilizing Chaos scale above the speed of the Paradox Prism and the Time Eater, destroying the universe in less than 10 seconds.
Solaris, who tried to destroy time itself. Solaris extended its chaos across multiple timelines in about 20 seconds, or 73 quadrillion times light speed.
It's funny though.
Sonic 06 deserves a remake.
Sonic here and there,
It does.
But only
No,
with the
fans are
4 Kids
remaking
cast.
it, though, so that's enough.
Yeah.
Well, recall how Professor Gerald was a
We might
person
actually
who
get a
focused
remake
on
in the next
his
few years,
daughter
though.
Love. In Eggman's case, now that
I think we
he
talked
has
about that
Sage,
before.
perhaps a similar story
Just
is
as long as
playing
it's
out
not the
in reverse.
Studiopolis cast.
It will be.
always have a harebrained scheme behind his cufflinks.
So watch out, critters and plebeians of the world.
Look at that.
He's the Eggman, and he's got the master plan.
So fucking
Okay,
cool.
that part.
Footage from Shadow the
Alright,
Hedgehog.
rewind-
No, that's
Rewind it.
reanimated.
So that part. So okay, rewind it back. So that part Luis animated.
So plebeians of the world,
that-
he is the
Oh yeah, because that is the new
Yeah.
model for Sonic, isn't it?
Yeah, there's also no
Yeah,
soot
so-
or anything like that from like the from when it was from Shadow.
Yeah, so
That's
Luis
so cool.
animated this, and
That's really
in
fucking
Blender.
cool.
I'm addicted to
Yeah,
Marvel
Luis is a
You mean
goat
today's
with
sponsor,
3D
the
animation.
game, the one with
Yeah.
everyone's favorite Marvel characters?
The Death
Fuck
Battle team
you,
went so
Marvel
fucking
Snap
hard
is
this
shit.
episode.
Beast Rush. Each
Is it
level
shit?
only takes like 3 minutes, and the different locations.
It's funny how within the
Since
third
they
episode they already have a
so
Marvel
many layers of
sponsor. This
depth
just
and
goes to
stretch.
show how.
They literally need more than one sponsor for an episode like this. You'll see why.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
With all the new art variants and
I mean, that's a
coming out every
cool
week.
It's completely
3D-ish
justified.
thing, but
Sorry, can't help you. I'm addicted too.
where's our physical
It's
card game,
hand drawn
man?
with
I
there are
know.
only 2 3D models used in the fight.
I think the fact that there's only like 3 total artists on these cards.
He's got a big dinosaur. He's awesome. Oh, watch the teeth.
Could be worse. They
Yeah,
could all
they
be Greg
canceled-
Land.
They canceled an episode of Moon Girl.
I would gladly have him on there if it means I'll have more than one artist,
Oh,
man.
fuck no. Greg Land is a shitty artist.
Hey, it doesn't matter. I mean, people
He's
say
the
that
worst
Rob
artist-
Liefeld.
No, he
People say
is
Greg Land's
literally the
shitty.
worst artist working for
my-
Marvel Comics.
Can we enjoy Peak, please?
They had live action Mario Brothers movie.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
they
great.
There's a Tyrannosaurus Rex, the Lizard King.
This acts as a double reference.
Operation Catfish.
Operation Catfish is from the second movie.
This territory is now the base for my upcoming Eggman Land 2. What a joke.
Oh, I love that shot. Look at that.
That is,
Look at all that.
that's
Yeah.
fucking awesome.
Yeah, the
Moro
that
did all of this.
They did not need to put in the
No.
King Kumba there. They did.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
So
a
Arthur
3D model.
Romano.
That's one of 2 3D models used.
That's
Oh!
Zack Attack as the voice of Bowser, who's a longtime
Nice.
Death Battle animator.
That's a good voice.
That is.
And then
Oh.
Arthur Remo is the voice of Eggman.
Gang Chomp in the background.
There's Infinite.
Already.
I love this song already.
Brandon Yates, Victor Bova, and I can't remember who else all collaborated.
Fraud!
Oh,
So fucking good.
Go get him, Ground Chuck. Oh, damn.
Yeah!
There's Metal.
Oh no!
chance time.
Evil. That is like fucking evil.
I thought that was adorable when he rotated his head like 360 motion.
Oh,
Oh! pumped up metal.
I know.
I love
Here
how
we
Eggman
go.
voice is like a second 3D model in the fight, and you can't even tell.
Yeah, no, I can't. I did not know that Fiery Bowser was a 3D model.
Yeah, it genuinely is so
You can't
impressive.
tell.
Oh!
Oh.
How is
Oh.
Death Battle doing 3D models better than a lot of anime and animated series?
No, oh wait, quiet.
That's what I wanted.
He did the thing! Ah! Oh
There you
my
go,
God.
Kamek. Oh shit. That was personal. That punch was personal.
Yeah, that was very personal.
That was a disrespectful.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, Bowser's. Oh, here it comes. You fucked up now.
Let's fucking go!
Yeah. Oh,
So
Well, you know you're overpowered when you make Metal Sonic have a look of surprise.
and that was
This
clever.
fucking
The
music.
death thing was there in plain sight.
Notice how it aimed for the army and not Bowser.
I know. Oh, Bowser's gonna protect them. That's why he's the boss.
Burned all of his skin off. Are we gonna get Dry Bowser versus Eggman
Yes.
now?
Yeah.
Hell yeah!
Oh, I vote. You're screwed.
It's
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
He's trying to run.
No.
You
You
cannot
got
run
that
this.
run.
Fuck you, Eggman.
Hey, there it is. So long, gay duck.
Let's fucking go!
It's raining, boys.
I missed this.
Money.
Yeah, they actually did it.
I missed the aftermath animations.
Oh, there's. Get ready, there's more.
But as it turns out, Bowser had everything he needed to take Chrome Dome down. Strap in. This one's a lot, so we'll break it down into 5 categories.
First up is physical stats. Bowser pretty handedly outmatched.
Yeah, Bowser takes this.
Pause.
Yeah.
Bowser's space traversing vehicle. I'm trying to. Where's my goddamn? There it is. My mouse pointer was on the other monitor. Space traversing vehicles match the speed of Eggman's vehicles. Both had arguments for incalculable speed levels to be given equal levity. Both potentially scale above dimension manipulation feats from Phantasma, Culex, Eraser Jin, and Void.
Bowser could punch it.
So
Yeah.
ridiculous. Look at that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mario being the more cartoony series kind of gives Mario the edge
edge.
here.
The green dinosaurs. Plus, while both Bowser and Eggman's tech survived black holes, Bowser's was much larger.
So,
I'm surprised they figured that out. Even I didn't realize that.
with so many
Yeah.
items and minions, that could make all that a moot point.
Aside from power
See, I actually called this in my podcast.
Bowser's army
I-
resisted Fawful's mind control spray and thus could resist Eggman's similar tech. I don't necessarily know that's true because you
I don't know
can
about
resist
that.
one.
True.
Yeah, just because you can resist one thing doesn't mean you can resist the other, but, you know.
Yeah, also another thing is that it's a beam specifically aimed towards him by a single person, while as Eggman's mind control fucking cannon is meant to hit at a larger target, basically everyone on Earth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bender, you were about to say you said something ahead of time?
Yeah.
Said
Yeah. So
pause it.
basically,
Oh.
I called that. So they're about to go over that. So Eggman is limited by the amount of destructive force he can do because it's all dependent on the tech and the mech and the station. Whereas Bowser can use all of his powers that are destructive whenever he wants. And I did call that. If you take away Eggman's more destructive tech, he doesn't have anything that can compete with Bowser's base power set.
Yeah, I didn't even think of that because I figured that Eggman would have everything on hand, but it's a fantastic point. Eggman doesn't have everything on hand all at once. Bowser does.
Yeah, and while I can totally see Robotnik being able to outrun fucking crazy shit, considering the things that he's done in the games, he ain't gonna be able to do that forever.
Yeah.
No, because again, it's very much it's like that great quote from the first Avengers movie: "Big guy in a metal suit, take that off. What are you?" And it's like, yeah, no, it's like you take away Eggman's gadgets. Like, what is he at the end of the day? He's still just a human person.
Yeah, he's a human being who can run fast and punch, but he's like, he's not a.
He's at least superhuman, but not super.
Yeah, he's certainly not a billionaire playboy philanthropist.
No, he's not. All right, let's continue.
However, Bowser had a significant edge in having access to the majority of his abilities at all times.
Yeah, Eggman can do some crazy stuff, but only across different mechs, fortresses, or space bases. Bowser's all natural. He's got all his best powers built in, and he ain't even a robot.
Meaning he wins the war of attrition. He even had counters for battle enders like the metal virus.
Watch this.
Displacement trap. Context matters for those weapons, and both backfired in the past. But more importantly, Bowser could simply
alternate scenario.
I love this too. This
This edition I love. Good.
Pause it for a second. So they have this because Moro wanted to animate more of the fight.
That makes sense.
So Moro kind of just did extra animations for this, for literally just for the thrill of it.
I hope more of those come up because I love that the alternate scenarios are a thing.
Yes.
Yeah, because if they'd done it that way, is like it's perfectly valid to point that out, and it's also perfectly valid to point out, hey, if they'd have done that way, Bowser could have just.
And I also called, and again, I wasn't even repping Bowser, but I did say that for all we know, Bowser's magic and transmutation could reverse the effects of the metal virus if it came in contact with the Koopa army. And look at that, they confirmed it. They pretty much confirmed my point that yes, Bowser could do that, but then that leaves Eggman more fucked because there goes his trump card.
Yeah. And there's also, hang on, I'll keep it paused for a second. They also make an excellent point. No, I'll pause it for a second. They make an excellent point later. I won't point it out now that Kamek can just use chance time and take the Chaos Emeralds.
Oh, well, they kind of already made that point when he took away the ruby, but yeah.
But it's worth noting.
They showed that in the fight. Yeah.
It's great that they showed it too. I love that. Yeah. That's so good.
Continue.
Frog was blocked with no reliable way back. Bowser takes
Eggman can't resist transmutation.
Yeah. Nope.
Come on, you have a 4-digit IQ, Bowser? Really? Don't get me wrong. Bowser's not an idiot. Usually, just really, really clumsy.
True.
Yep.
Eggman's an engineering genius who rarely ever gets bested by brains.
Easy dub. Now, let's talk trump cards.
As in items.
Oh, this is where it gets good.
Could decide the entire outcome on their own.
I know Kevin disagrees with this.
Achieving Super Eggman in the egg field requires weeks of energy gathering and a modified Phantom Ruby prototype. Bowser using the Wonder Flower could warp reality at a universal range in a shorter time. That's perfectly fair. Bowser can also warp stars without power-ups. Also, Super Eggman was countered by positive chaos energy, which shares similarities to the Pure Hearts. I don't necessarily agree that they should be using that as a crossover guarantee.
Well, they're saying it's like the same idea.
Like, making equivalents out of things like that is great if you're writing crossover fiction, not so great if you're writing crossovers in terms of, like, the material.
Well, no, but it works because the Pure Hearts are positive energy, like the Chaos Emeralds.
I guess that works. It's kind of like how the Speed Force doesn't really exist in the Marvel Universe, so the Flash doesn't really have his powers.
Yes.
There.
Right, and also Quicksilver isn't that fast to begin with, not compared to the Flash anyway.
Yeah.
So even
Quicksilver is not tapping into the Marvel equivalent of the Speed Force. He's just moving really quick.
Right.
Yeah.
But specifically targets perceptions, unlike Bowser's Wonder Flower, which mucks up reality for real. The Ruby affects the whole planet, but the Wonder
This got
Flower
turned
the universe.
so good.
Yeah.
Stone's ability to
Watch this.
out of existence would have no problem cleaning up Super Neo Metal Sonic or Time Eater.
That's crazy.
That would have been cool.
It
was cool. We saw it.
No, but it would have been cool in the fight.
Yeah, that's fair.
Though Power Stars and Grand Stars are far more plentiful.
I think this is a great way of keeping keeping these scenarios in and showing them, while also cutting down on the amount of raw animation you have to do, because they're showing off what could have happened, but and going the whole 9 yards there, but they're not like folding it all into the battle, because the amount of shit you'd have to do to fold all of that together would just be absurd.
It would
because if you go
and they already had to have 2 sponsors. They got Disney money back in this one.
Yeah, literally.
How it's like.
No, hold on. Because they didn't have. Because remember, the reason they were able to finish this episode was because of the Kickstarter money. Because most of the Kickstarter money went into finishing this, the next episode, the previous episode, and Omni-Man Bardock. So they already had this episode halfway finished. They just needed the Kickstarter money to give him extra time, so that way they could pay him to finish the rest of the animation. But also too, if you go and you look at John Mitchell's boards, which are up on his Twitter, he stated that the boards were completed before the shutdown. So they had a preliminary idea of what this fight was going to be, but as soon as Morrow took over and was the solo animator for it, he added 2 extra minutes to it of stuff that was not in the boards or in the script. Like, that was him.
He also wanted to add a little more between Fury Bowser and Metal Sonic, but he cut it because he didn't want the fight to drag too much.
Yeah.
This fight could have gone on for, like, you see this right here, this whole time we've got here down at the bottom, it could have gone on for that entire time, no analysis, just like play. I would have watched every second of it.
Like, I agree. Like, if it was an extra minute, I'm sure an extra minute wouldn't have killed them, because this is already the longest hand-drawn episode they've had in Death Battle history.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's pretty much set the record for the longest one. But
fourth longest actually.
This is also this analysis is also just going over, like, okay, they're trying to back up the argument of why Bowser is taking more of these categories, but it sounds like, again, if you keep playing it, you can already guess what their ideas on this specific trump card category. You already know what they're gonna come to the conclusion of who wins this.
Oh, this is cool.
Yep. Oh, that would have been badass.
So the safest bet is to call this category.
Pause.
Your hearts counter the time meter in Paradox Prism, as they can restore time and nullify destructive forces like the Chaos Heart. See, I agree with that.
Yeah.
These could scale to their multiverses, which are theoretically infinite in scope and sharing similar cosmological interpretations based on statements from both series.
This is where I was wrong, if you recall the last time we did this.
Because you said that Eggman took the army thing.
Yes, the exact opposite reason.
This I didn't even think about.
Yeah, I didn't think about that at all.
In Sonic Generations, he could barely manage working with himself.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Remain, but not as a unified threat. Any attacks seem more like accidents than aggression. Yeah, that's fair.
Wait, can I read this one?
Sure.
Eggman has been betrayed by Shadow, Chaos, Metal Sonic, Mecha Sonic, Mecha Knuckles, Gamma, Omega, Gamera, the Deadly Six, the Hardboiled Heavies, Starline, Trip, Eggman, Nega, Mother Lifts, Infinite,
Eggman,
and
what?
more. Yikes.
He is like the inverse version of Revolver Ocelot.
Yeah.
It's like, rather than him betraying everybody betrays him.
For good reason, to be fair.
Because again, the problem is, and this is something I didn't think about. This is something I didn't think about. See, Eggman's army, for as destructive as they are, the problem is they were always going to be following his command, and Eggman would always have the problem of a specific portion of his army just not being able to back him up when the moment counted, because Bowser's army are loyal to him and actively are training every single day to make sure that they can cover him and be there when he needs them to be. Whereas with Eggman, it's all done via, switches, computers, and just verbal commands. So it's almost as if Eggman is spreading himself way too fucking thin to make sure that the army is always at his beck and call. Whereas Bowser doesn't have to worry about that. Bowser's army are automatically at his side without him even needing to tell them what to do.
It's also worth mentioning that, and they mentioned this in a box later. Bowser's army is significantly larger in so many ways, and we'll get to that. We'll point it out.
Yeah, because again, the Eggman just has robots. That's really it. Like,
yep. All right, let's continue.
All right.
Hence his rivalry with the free-natured Sonic.
Meanwhile, the Koopa Troop follows Bowser because they actually like him. They train really hard to cover each other's weak points,
giving them plenty of advantages as this war progressed, like battlefield control through King Boo's magic and Bowser Jr.'s paint. And since the Koopa Troop doesn't rely
Bowser Jr., Kamek, and King Boo could cross between dimensions, counter... Kamek. I'm thinking about it like it's Namek. Countering Sage and Infinite, banishing them to cyberspace and all space. Yes. King Boo possessed Egad's technology, a form of paranormal invasion Sage had never encountered.
That's true.
Invaded by the Koopa, tribe famous for their black magic. What kind of magic? The quiet, peace-loving mushroom people were returned into mere stones,
black
bricks,
magic.
And even field horse air plants, and the Mushroom Kingdom fell into ruin. And that's the American manual. Yeah, that's not actually canon.
No, that's... it depends.
Had little use.
Also, secret weapon? Kamek is kind of busted. Canceling metal.
Face. Pause it.
Unlike Eggman's finite and randomizing force jewels, Kamek's magic has few limits in use and affects multiple targets at once. Kamek can also disable an opponent's ability to use any items or transmute entire arsenals. All Magikoopas can cast debuffing and status-affecting magics.
Yeah.
Magic is not spelled CKS, it is spelled CS.
No, it's okay.
That's an archaic version. Sage's knowledge of the Titans relied on data augmented by the Ancients. As a Mario and Luigi brothership, Bowser's army numbers well over 98 million. Without data on the Koopa Troop, it is unlikely Sage could compute a surefire strategy against such an innumerable amount of power-up permutations. That's entirely fair.
That 98 million is insane.
And then, Bowser's army can use all of Mario's power-ups, so there was nothing stopping them from doing that.
Yeah.
Bowser's positives: a truly loyal army, more useful and inherent abilities, stronger base form, equal cosmic reality warping powers, equivalent strength via forms. Kamek's mind control was ineffective. Far more intelligent, cosmic reality warping weapons, equivalent strength via mechs. Less efficient leadership. Fucking tell me about it. Sage's technopathy was ineffective. Army is mostly vulnerable to transmutation magic. Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you watch Sonic X, you can very easily see, in a nutshell, how inefficient Eggman's army is, because Robotnik is constantly having his fucking minions do shit that... speaking of which, where's Boko and Deco, or whatever the fuck they were called? Are they...
You really want them here?
Yes.
If you hurt someone, that's going too far.
Which Sonic proved was incorrect.
Just comparing their conquests makes it clear. The Eggman Empire took over the whole planet, but Bowser's troop conquered most of the universe.
Damn.
That's Mario Galaxy.
Power output and ridiculous machines gave Bowser the...
Here's my name! There I am!
The Koopa Kings
I got nothing to counter against this. I do. I think.
Is that you?
No,
Ben?
no, that's...
No, I know.
I
know it's not you.
Play it. Play it.
Is it on this one?
I'm near the end of
you're
one.
There,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 people named... 6 people named Ben
my God.
contributed to this episode.
B-Rice.
Thank you all. Thank you
why
all.
there's someone named User Error.
Yeah, that's probably
before this ends, turn annotations off.
Yes, turn them off.
There's a reason why I asked you to turn them off.
Gave Bowser the biggest fight of his life, but the Koopa Kings ludicrous...
Humble Pie, Hunter Goodwin. I know a Hunter Goodwin. That's probably not the same one.
Nah. You won't find me on here, because I didn't contribute to a tier that
I would have.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm trying to find your name in here, actually.
I contributed. I contributed, but they did not credit, because again, you had you had to donate to the higher tier in order for your name to be
Yeah, it's like
credited in all
$80
4
and everything.
episodes. Yeah, and I was like, no, I'm not gonna do that.
I
know I
kind of
can
get
forget.
why.
It's not your real name though.
Huh?
They don't post your real name. They post the name that's given on the.
Yeah.
Well, no,
They
no,
let
no,
you pick
no.
a custom name.
Yeah.
They let you pick a custom name. You can choose your real name or you can choose your handle name. So
Yes.
it wouldn't have mattered.
Okay.
Anyway, so here's the next time. This is the last episode.
I turned
of
it.
the
I turned it off.
No, quiet. Yeah.
Okay. Among Us
meme
versus
fight.
Fall Guys.
They're finally doing it. And there was the animation. If you rewind it, you can see a peek of the animation.
That
Right there.
this right.
Yeah.
No,
No, not
there.
This
Right
this
there, right
right
there.
here.
Pause. Yeah, this is the animation for it.
That's gonna look kind of neat.
That-
I
that's
can't
gonna look
believe that
really
this is
cute.
something they talked about.
Yeah.
Hey, they
yeah,
talked
this is
about,
something I
dude.
know.
This is the
Popular.
same guys that talked about a serial mascot at Death Battle free
Hey,
for
Yeah.
all.
Liam. Okay, so after
This is the
a
Metal
couple
Gear
days-
Solid 2 font here.
Yeah. So okay, after yesterday, Liam is pushing hard for Sporticus versus Yujiro. He really wants this
Let's
fight.
go. It's gonna happen.
How much red tape would they have to go through to not only get Yujiro but to get Sporticus from Lazy Town though?
I think that I don't. They also talked about like somebody in the cast chat mentioned have Izumahawk make this the live action episode, and
Yes.
Yes.
I was gonna
Yes!
say it was like
they toyed with it. But they're like, we'll have to think about
can
it.
have-
So
Dude, there's a legitimate guy on YouTube that constantly like makes himself look like Yujiro like all the
They
time.
mentioned
Listen-
someone. Yeah, John Mitchell mentioned that. John
I was-
Mitchell, when he
I was
was
gonna say,
he was
hey,
repping
it's like,
Yujiro, and he
hey
mentioned
guys,
that.
if you can't get that guy, I will play Yujiro. Fucking,
Free.
if you guys are watching, I will fucking do that.
Who would get
Yeah.
Sporticus though? Would they try and get the same guy, the original guy?
Oh
or
man,
would
if
He
they
can
could,
still do
they
the
can't
crazy
get-
shit he could do on the show.
he's
they
still
can't-
fit, isn't he?
they're not gonna be
Yeah.
able to get. They can't get Magnus.
No.
I don't think the budget would allow for that. But
No.
they could get the guy who played Nightwing to do it.
Yeah,
You
Danny
think so?
would be-
Yeah.
Danny
that
Shepard
works.
would make a good. Would
Does
make
he?
a good
Does he even have the
Sporticus,
right
man.
build? I mean, like he's a pretty buff. You gotta
I mean,
remember.
He's close enough.
Yeah.
Yeah,
close.
Danny's close enough. Yeah, well, dude, you're talking about buff. They have to find somebody that looks
Yeah, but like buff,
Yujiro
buff. I'm
size.
not talking
guy
like
who-
slim. I'm
They
not
got a
talking
guy
like
who
athletic
doesn't
slim.
look like the Winter
Whoever
Soldier to
plays
play.
the Bucky
to play
character
Bucky.
is going to have to be
Yeah.
filled with
Yeah.
10 times the steroids and venomed.
Dude, he's
Yeah,
dude.
that-
The guy who reps him in YouTube, he's buff. He's fit.
Yes.
Yeah, I know.
So
All
he's
right,
got
anyway.
no problems playing Yujiro if they cast him.
So
right.
yeah, that this is the last episode, like I said, because this is going to be the
Of this
last
year.
episode of the year, and then next year they won't. They're probably going on a break, and we won't
Yep.
get new Death Battle until like early next year. So
Yeah.
I don't mind that.
Yeah, I don't
Mm,
mind that either.
okay.
And that's pretty normal because that's what they did previously.
No, that's not what they did previously. They did it like on like a
Because
bi-monthly
they would take a
basis.
seasonal break, if you recall, around that
Well,
time.
no. So what it is that normally it was like a weekly thing, and then when Rooster Teeth bought them, it was like a bi-monthly thing. Now because they're
No,
independent,
you're wrong because there was a seasonal break between episodes. So when December,
A season-
when the season ended,
they had a
when there
break.
was-
Yeah,
no. When the season ended in December, they took a small break and then they returned a few months later.
right. But what
Yeah, but-
routine did they return to? Right.
March
That's what
or,
I'm
like,
saying.
later.
anyway,
It
so I'm
depends.
gonna say this is time. I'm gonna say this is time for a Death Battle.
All right?
No,
Yep.
not too low.
Yep.
Too low. Too
No,
low.
this is just a
At
placeholder.
the we're putting it above Saitama, above
This
it.
is a. We're not putting it above
No,
Saitama.
no, that's a different beast.
So
No,
No,
we're
this-
not above-
here's
a
here's
very
me
high.
personally. This is where I would put it.
Oh man,
agree, yeah, I
would
can agree
put-
to that.
I would put it above Saitama. I'll give
I
it
love-
above-
because I
but
love
above
these
Chuck
three.
Norris.
Yeah.
But above Chuck
Yeah.
Norris and above the 10th Doctor, but above the Doctor, I don't know about that.
Yeah. Look, you can't. Look, you got to pick one, man. It's like
Pick a gizmo.
I would say it's above Iron Man and Lex.
Okay, so Ben says all the way at the top. I say in this territory.
Above Iron Man and Lex, like right below Reverse Flash versus Goku Black.
Gizmo says
say-
right here.
Right.
I say where you had it. I'd say where you had it was good.
So
Can I give my argument?
I suppose that puts us
first?
right here.
You
Yeah.
can, but the
Okay,
majority
fair.
outrules you.
That's fair.
Well, yeah, I know
mind
it's
that.
already decided, but I
Yeah,
want to talk about
you
the
can go ahead
episode.
and give your reasoning, but we've
Right.
already decided where it's
Right.
going.
Oh, I know. I'm not trying to convince anyone. I want to give my opinion on it because if you watch,
If I had my way, this one would be
if
all
you
the way
watch,
down here.
Mother,
you
Oh,
fucker,
I
put
will
it back. Put
I
it
will
back, you dick.
suplex your ass.
You put it back.
Where was
Put
it?
it back, you piece of
I actually
shit.
don't
Put that
remember where it was.
motherfucker back up
Was it
there.
right
God
here?
damn it! Why do you not remember?
It's
Okay.
a terrible episode.
It's a
No,
good
it is not.
episode, you
It's a
bitch.
good
Out, leave,
episode.
Alex. Walk away from your computer. Come back in 5 minutes.
What are you, Kevin?
Oh my.
All right.
Okay. Let
told
me.
me, you told
What was I
me,
gonna
I'm
say? Right.
Oh God.
God,
Damn it.
we vanished him. Okay, let me give my quick opinion. Okay. So if any of you watched Gizmo disappeared, fuck, I'm alone. This is my ultimate punishment.
I'm listening. Come on, keep going.
No,
I'm
no,
listening.
no.
I'm playing.
Okay. So if any of you watching the video or here remember what I said last time, I said Eggman was gonna win. Like outside of like some other stuff I mentioned, I can't remember. I specifically said that Bowser's care for his minions was going to be his biggest weakness, and that Eggman was going to exploit it. I was so fucking wrong, and they made an argument that perfectly crushed mine into fucking dust and atoms.
Bigness,
And I couldn't
weakness.
be more happy about it. I couldn't be more happy about being wrong.
Bigness,
So,
weakness.
what I said was Bowser. One of Bowser's biggest weakness was the care for his minions.
Bigness,
proved me wrong.
weakness.
Weakness, yes,
Hey,
weakness.
Bigness.
Listen,
Biggest.
he had a Rich Evans moment.
What?
Okay,
What?
so
What'd I do? What'd I do?
bigness, weakness.
No, I said biggest.
Bigness.
I
No,
said
you said
biggest.
bigness. You said bigness.
No, I did.
You said bigness, bitch.
Oh, shut up! I
Okay.
did not.
But
Okay,
by
let
the
me
way, I
continue.
have to interrupt real quick. Thank you,
God damn it.
Magnus SECX6876 for following the channel on Kick.
Hey.
But I also have to ban you for promoting bullshit in my fucking chat.
God damn it!
Is
dude,
it
fuck
is
you.
it spam?
I take back my
Yes.
thank you.
Yeah,
Yes.
ban him
Okay.
outright.
Also,
Sorry.
Kevin says you could at least roast me while I'm here. Sure.
I
You
did.
didn't want me a part of this anymore.
Hey, at least, you know, we're roasting Ben more than we're roasting you, who, you know,
It's
Mr.
because we believe
Mr. Bigness,
we believe in
Bigness
roasting-
Page
Roasted
is,
Alex a little bit.
yeah,
we believe in roasting everyone equally, white or
Yeah, you
black, straight or gay, trans or not trans. It doesn't matter. Everyone is roasting each other equally here. Okay, let me continue.
All
Where
right,
was I?
Mr. Bigness.
So okay, fuck you.
Bigness, weakness.
You're never going to let it go. You're okay.
Someone clip that when he says it.
No. Okay. Okay. So where was I? All right, I'm just gonna talk about the episode. The analysis is the best they've ever done. In terms of the editing and presentation, it is perfection. There's genuinely funny jokes, interesting information, interesting, really well done research, little tidbits that you wouldn't think of. There's so much good shit here. There's so much great edits. Like DJ and everyone, Max, Origin and Lewis, they put everything into this episode. The fight itself, do I even need to say anything? If you rewatch, I don't need to say anything about the quality, but I will point out a few little things that add so much to it. One, for example, when Bowser's kind of just standing there, kind of roasting Eggman, you'll see Metal Sonic watching him in the background, waiting for his time to move. When Infinite is doing his gravity down thing, Bowser's outright protecting his minions. King Boo laughs at him and then immediately uses the gravity against Infinite, using the thwomp to crush him. I know some people have a problem with this for some reason. Knuckles knocked out Classic Sonic out of his super form out of surprise. This could totally happen. This would actually work. This makes sense in the canon of Sonic and, you know, you see what.
All right, so me attempting to fix OBS caused it to crash, because we had that little Hall of Mirrors effect going on, and that was causing the, OBS to freak out a little bit. I tried to fix that, and then OBS decided to die, and then it decided to die again when the, when we were trying to re-record this little outro segment. So we're going to sum it up by saying is like, hey, there's a bunch of neat little details. It's nice that they actually use the time eater in there, and they included some of that stuff in
people,
the.
Despite people,
people
Kevin saying that they didn't use it.
No, people have a tendency of shutting off Death Battle after the animation's over.
Yeah.
Both fans of it and people who don't like the show will shut it off after the animation. In fact, I've seen people who just skip straight to the animation, and that's all they watch. Like, that was a common thing back at the game shop where we'd gather around and, like, watch YouTube videos and stuff, and people would literally just skip to the animation rather than going through the analysis.
I will say this to end my point. Result is done in a way that is perfect for casuals and makes hardcore fans a bit satisfied. I don't know 100% because of the simplification of things. I'm sure there's stuff in there that's kind of left open, but it's done extremely well. And there's so many damn good arguments here that it does make it hard to argue against. So it's on the top spot of my list. Genuinely one of the best episodes they ever done. That's all I have to add.
Yeah. Gizmo, do you have any final thoughts before we go?
I was expecting something. I was just not expecting this much of a something. I thought it was just going to be a decent battle, but then when I saw the preview, I thought it was not going to be good. It was going to be great, and then I saw the final product. I didn't think it was great. I thought it was amazing. I love the fact that because they went into, I believe it's because they went independent. They're now more free when it comes to what they want to make in terms of Death Battle. Because I feel like with Rooster Teeth bringing down their back. Sure, they got funding.
Yeah, there was a limit.
But there was
a limit to what they could make. Yeah, I get what you mean.
Yeah, there was. Yeah, you know exactly what I mean.
Like if they wanted to make that,
you're breaking up, Bender.
Would tell them no, you can't do that because of such and such. Yeah.
Right, and now that I feel
said,
like
yeah, I get it. I like if they tried to tell them if they wanted to make an episode, then Rooster Teeth would tell them no, you can't do that because such and such.
That's lame.
Yeah, and I feel like now that they're free of Rooster Teeth, fuck you, Rooster Teeth, for all the shit you've been doing, especially with Ruby. Now that they're free of them, I feel like they're just free to do literally whatever they wanted, especially the stuff that they were told no to. Like, the Ruby, anything involving Ruby, anything involving Halo, anything involving fucking Warner Brothers owns or was about to own, wants to own, et cetera, et cetera. And now they don't have to be told no on everything. That being said, this is a really great episode. The fact that they got a guy to draw this much for this one episode is really cool too. And the fact that the alternate scenarios were leftovers of what they could have had in the episode was actually pretty cool too. I hope they do that some more for more episodes to come, because as much as I love the aftermath little bits that they did at the end of the Death Battle episodes from the beginning.
Visually, you need something to show you to back up the argument.
Yeah.
Right, but like I love the fact that they used them as alternate scenarios to show and not just tell, their arguments. But I also love the fact that they brought back the aftermath animations, because I really miss those. Because I've been saying that for a while. I've been saying that for a while now. They need to bring those back.
I'm sorry, not the prologue, the epilogue.
Yeah,
the epilogue.
If you look over Sage's head, you'll see the words "currently plotting."
Yeah, you see above Sage is like currently plotting with the bots. It says currently abandoning, and they're either looking or sending in applications. And you see in the background like the castle is like in the middle of getting built back up.
Yes.
Yeah.
I can't wait for more. I can't wait to see what else they're able to do now that they're independent. Let's hope to God that they keep that Patreon up, and maybe hopefully they'll bring up other ways of helping
membership.
No, they have Patreon.
Yeah, the membership.
No, they don't.
I thought they had Patreon.
No, just YouTube membership.
No, they don't.
Oh well, then I hope they open up a Patreon or or a subscribe star or something, because they can't solely rely on just YouTube
Just a
subscriptions.
membership.
I mean, they could, but like that's you're cutting out.
Gizmo, yeah. Sorry,
Okay,
Bender,
now-
you're breaking up. We didn't
I'm
catch
sorry. No,
any
it's
of
okay.
that.
I was saying that their plan is to let the memberships and the sponsors carry them
Yeah.
for as long as they're able to stay afloat.
Okay.
Right, but eventually there's going to be something that's going to happen. Like, say, like a hacker is probably going to go through their funds, a scammer. There's probably like
They're not gonna fall for any scammers.
No, I'm not saying that they're going to fall for it, but there have been times where something has gone through under someone's nose, and they lose a lot of funds.
I'm sure they won't. I'm sure that won't happen.
I'm not saying they're gonna fall for anything. I'm saying that it's happened. Something similar has happened before, and they didn't have to be talked to. Scams aren't just hello. Can I talk to you about this and this? Sometimes it just happens. Sometimes it just happens, and nobody knows. And what I'm saying is that if they can't solely rely on YouTube memberships because of it, they're gonna have to sign up for Subscribe Star, sign up for Patreon, sign up
That's
for.
not gonna happen.
I think
It's gonna happen.
The Patreon.
It's gonna have to happen eventually.
See, I agree that Patreon's gonna happen eventually. I don't necessarily think it's for the same reason that Gizmo does, but yeah, I think they should open up a Patreon for Death Battle, because they'd make fucking bank off of that.
Yeah. They would, honestly.
They'll have to open up one eventually, because it's not just because of scammers or like financial troubles.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
also because I'm also saying that because if they want to like bring more quality Death Battle episodes like we just saw right now, they're gonna have to up their game, because for all we know, they're gonna bring us like episodes with that much quality that were like in the length of the original Batman Superman, the original Goku versus Superman, where it was like an hour, almost past an hour.
Yeah, they're not gonna do
Death Battle
No,
episodes. Jesus Christ.
That was no. Think about it though. Back in the day, it was like they only had like what 10 minutes or so because of the YouTube like limits, and then it went up to 30 minutes, and then they were so into Goku versus Superman that they made it an hour, because now there is no time limit on the YouTube videos. No. It was like a straight up hour.
No, it wasn't. It was 30 minutes.
It was straight up an hour. The original was straight up an hour.
Don't make me look this up.
I'm literally looking at it right now. Yeah.
Anyways, enough of this.
Either way,
Bender, what do you have to say?
Jedi Bender.
All right, so yeah, I agree with y'all. This is a good episode. It's in my top 10 favorite episodes, I would want to say, but I do gotta agree with Alex. And I did use this logic. I think it was kind of obvious that Bowser was gonna win in the end, just because if you look at their past Mario versus Sonic episode and where they currently scale Mario and Sonic as characters, the writing was on the wall. I mean, they did a decent job of updating it, but I still feel like, okay, I felt like this episode was really amazing for what it was able to do. I don't expect them to do this thing that often, because again, this was all drawn by one person, but I do think this could reasonably happen again, since they are now releasing episodes monthly and starting next year, because we're not going to get episodes every 3 weeks. It's going to be once a month.
Hey.
So yeah, I got nothing. Like, this is a great episode. I can see why people have said this is their favorite episode of all time. This episode has just been making the rounds in every regard. It was trending on number 1 immediately.
That's
broke
a big fucking shock, considering how YouTube massages those fucking numbers.
It was trending on the gamer. It was trending on the gamer section of YouTube. It went over to the main trending section. It was number 2 for a couple of days. Then it's still in trending now. It was
44.
It was the first independent episode to break 2 million views. It's already passed Bardock versus Omni-Man, and the storyboards have been getting a lot of likes on John's Twitter. Brandon Yates' cover art
trended.
the song Brendan Yates's cover, I'm sorry, his song has trended. Yes.
Game over.
This episode
It's
has
over.
just been a win, and this episode has been a win in every regard. It is legitimately being hailed as a masterpiece by
in
most of the
3
community.
days, Bowser vs. Eggman has gotten more views than Joker vs. Giorno has in 3 weeks.
That's
I believe
crazy.
I know, that's great.
More than
That's-
Omni-Man
That's
versus
crazy.
Bardock
So, yeah,
did.
I love this episode.
It's fucking insane.
Did it
Yeah.
get any view? Did it surpass any views from like the past Death Battle episodes, or was it in the double-digit
Good
millions?
question. In comparison to like the
Because eventually they're gonna have to. Eventually people are.
Oh, they've
gonna
been
have to come
posting
back.
just the fights lately. Huh.
yeah, they've been doing that for ad revenue. To be fair,
Paramount
And,
Plus
you know,
versus
in any
DC
regard-
superhero. What the fuck?
Also, remember,
I know,
there's a
the
lot of people
titling
that's.
on this is weird. But
You also got to remember, a lot of people have been like just fast forwarding to the
Is that
fight
a
itself.
re-upload of Goku versus
I've got-
Superman?
no, that's
No.
that's the new
Oh,
one.
that's the new one. Okay.
the better one. Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
But in
Okay.
any event,
3 million
I've got
for
something.
this one, 3.7, but those have been out for a year.
Yeah.
5.3.
All right. So before we finish up the video, can I talk about next time very quick before we end it off?
I
Oh.
think this is a weird ass meme thing. But I'm interested in seeing what they do with it. I think that's about as far as we need to go. Do you guys all agree with that?
There is something I
Well-
wanted to add because it is really cool. I'm just
Make
trying
it-
to find it real quickly.
Try to make it quick. We're on
because-
11 minutes of our quick outro.
Yes,
I feel
know.
like I feel like with the Among Us
The video's going to
versus
be
Fallout,
almost an hour and a half now.
Among Us
Yes.
versus Fallout, I thought was gonna be the meme choice people were gonna pick as like the top priority episode back in the day, if you remember. Because there hasn't been a joke or a jokey kind of episode for a long while now. Because when was the last one? What's the one you can remember out the top of your head that was a joke death battle?
Hmm.
SpongeBob versus Aquaman.
Yeah.
SpongeBob versus Super Friends Aquaman, Rebecca Black versus Justin Bieber, fucking Koopa versus Goomba. It's been a while since we actually had one of those kind of death battles. So I feel like this is going to be good, not for the analysis, but for the the result and just like the
That's
ridiculousness
for
it
members.
is.
Sorry, Alex.
I
you
was
got be a
trying to
member.
see if they had a view count on this.
Oh, if you want to find the song, type in Death Battle Game Over. You'll find the view count on that.
It's on Spotify as well. The
Yep.
song's on Spotify. They just
Okay,
posted
so
it
let
up
me get my
yesterday.
opinion real quick.
Yep.
Well, that might be. It's more of an origin for this. So
sweet
someone
flying
by the
video, by
name
the way.
of, you probably heard of him, Jedi. Larry Winwood is the one who I don't know if he's the one who came up with the matchup, but he's the one who convinced Step Out Team. So what happened was that he made a pitch animation of the episode that then they watched on Death Battle Cast and were immediately sold on it. And because of that, they put on the champion ballot. I think the first one, right? It was the first one for the 2D animation, right, Jedi? Assuming he's still here, he might not be. But
He's still here.
Yeah, he is, but
He's
he's
sorry,
muted
he's-
his mic.
He just muted his mic. Yeah.
I don't think he heard my question.
Jeez, this guy has
Um,
been on a lot of fucking stuff.
Yeah. So what was I gonna say? Right. So what was I gonna say? So you want to know something amazing about
that
who's
song.
working on the next episode?
Yeah.
Larry Winwood, who originally pitched the episode with a little
Cool.
animation, is working on the animation for next time. He tweeted out the announcement saying, "Thought Billcore would save you. There's no escaping from the Among Us guys sweep. I'm happy to announce that I will actually be helping animate the Among Us guys death battle. I animate the shot used in the trailer as well as some of the others. All of us are very excited to see y'all's reaction."
Cool.
And there's a list of animators kind of given. It fucking auto refreshed. I hate that shit. You know when it like auto refreshes on you when you load
yeah.
up the page and go. It's the worst. But yeah. So this one I think got enough votes to get that out the thing. This might be a good one for another season. And I love how this quote unquote season, I'm putting the quote unquote season for this year, is ending with that because it's such a funny way to end the season. It's such a funny way to just end season 2024
hi, Kevin.
of Among Us.
We're not just talking. We're surprisingly we're still talking about the episode because the video.
Yes.
The video crashed while we were recording.
Right. Okay, so where is it? Oh, that's not it.
Yeah. Bender. Thoughts on the Among Us versus Fall Guys?
Before
Good answer.
I think, yeah. So outside of Winwood, there's also Assassin. There's also Assassin Knight, Origin the Hero, Zack Attack, and Jump and Jet, which is Lewis, who are animating it.
I'm excited for the episode. I said, like, I can't wait to see what they got.
We got you.
Also, we should probably end it soon.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah.
But yeah, you guys know where to find me, Ben, and Kevin, and go check out Saber Comics on YouTube and Gizmo Hibiki on YouTube.
And to make a quick comment, I am going to be streaming again at some point in the near future. My laptop is currently being fixed, so I should be back in order. And when I return, I'll play Stalker 2. That's gotta be what I'm going to play. Also, fuck you, whoever changed my name.
They actually released it.
Yeah, they re-released it.
Okay, that's cool. Okay.
Yep, I think it's time we end it. Thank you, everybody, for watching.
Okay, hang on. Let me
give a good wave. Wave harder.
First change nickname.
Bubba.
Keep stroking.
Bubba.
First change nickname.
You two can play at that game.
I don't have.
Who ordered all this fucking anime titty? I am confused.
By the way, Gizmo, on Monday's stream, there was...
Okay, I was gonna change Ben's nickname to something else that was funny on stream, but, for some reason that's not working, so we're just going to end it. Bye, everybody! You guys know where to... Please stop. Please stop, or your name's going to stay like this. Bye, everybody!